Hello, this is Charles from C. Delano Photography, and today we're going to take a look at a little bit of color correction. Now in Photoshop Elements, we have a lot of different ways to correct for colors. Most of them are automatic. So let's go ahead and take a look at which ones of these work the best with some of our photos. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to thank over at Pexels.com. I want to thank Ariana Jade. And I also want to thank Anastasia Tuming for letting me use their photos in this tutorial. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Now I've picked a couple of photos here because they have a slight color cast to them. If you look at this one, it is a beautiful photo, but there is a slight magenta hue to it. And then I want to pick this one and show you that this one kind of has a cool feel to it. It's kind of got a little bit of a blue tint to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to correct these and we're going to see which ones look the best. So let's start with this one. So I'm going to use the Command J on a Mac or Control J on a PC to create a new duplicate layer. And then we're going to go here to the Enhance menu right there. And then we're going to go to Auto Smart Fix. So let's take a look at this one. If we turn the eyeball off on this one, and then we look at this one right here, you can see that really the only thing that it did was increase the dark areas. Let's duplicate this another time right here, and let's take a look at our next color fix. So if you look under the Enhance menu and you go down to Auto Color Correction, this is going to give us kind of a neutral tone to it. It's going to fix for the white balance. And as you can see, all that lovely color is gone, but this is a little bit more natural to what it was probably shot at. So let's take a look at the two. There is the auto color correction and there is our photo. You can see the magenta coming out a little bit on that one now. So let's duplicate it again. There are 4 different methods of correcting your color in your photo. I'm going to show you all those, and then I'm going to show you a bonus tip of being able to use 2 of those different methods to create a better look. So let's go to our next one right here, and that one is going to adjust color, and then we're going to remove the color cast. So let's select that one. Now with this particular tool, you can see that it's telling you to select part of the image that's gray, white, or black. We want just those real basic colors. We're going to take our eyedropper tool. As you can see over here on the concrete, I'm going to pick kind of a neutral gray here, and then that's going to adjust for our photo. Now it looks a little bit green to me, so you can reset this photo, and maybe you can pick a different area right there, and then that's a little bit more natural, and I'm going to select OK. So that's a pretty nice looking picture right there. Let's take a look at the original. You can see that it's just a slight bit magenta, and then we can look at the one that we corrected by getting rid of the color cast. Beautiful skin color still there, but it's a little less magenta. I'm going to turn this layer off, and I'm going to duplicate the background layer another time, and I'm going to show you the Enhance, Adjust Color, and let's go fix the color for the skin tone. Now, one of the things that you'll realize when you're looking at these photos, if it is a picture of a model, they do have makeup on their face. So there's a couple different methods that you could do. Is you can take the eyedropper tool and select the neck, or you could select the hand right over here. So I'm going to select the hand, and as you can see, it did not change that very much. Let's reset that. I'm going to select somewhere on the neck for the skin tone, and as you can see, it really changed this and kind of gave it a blue hue. Let's reset this one more time, pick another place on the hand right there. Once again, it is picking kind of a blue hue when fixing the skin color. So those are the different areas that you can pick when you are trying to fix the color, and they all reside in the Enhance. Now I will make another video on how to do this manually, but these are all the auto features. I'm going to show you the one that I like to use, and that is using 2 of the auto features together to get the best look. I'm going to duplicate this background layer again, and then I'm going to show you a little trick of using 2 of the different color correction techniques to create a better look without having that color cast. Let's select Enhance, go to Adjust Color, and then let's remove that color cast. And if you can remember, we selected the eyedropper and picked some place on the actual concrete right here that created a more natural look to that. So I'm going to reset that again. Let's find another place and select that over there. And we have our picture. Let's take a look at what that one looks like. There's the one with a little bit of a magenta hue, and then there's the one without the magenta hue. And then after we remove the color cast, I'm going to select Enhance. I'm going to go back to Adjust Color, and then I'm going to adjust for the skin tones. And I'm going to do that right over here on her hand. And then I'm going to bump up a little bit on the warmth. This gives it a little bit of warmth, and then this one gives it a little bit more reddish hue to it, and then I'm going to select OK. And as you can see, that has a little bit more of a natural look to it. Let's compare it to the original right there, where you can see that there is a magenta hue to this. It looks really nice as if it is a fall color, but if we take that off, you can see that that's more natural, but the skin tone is still beautiful and vibrant. Let's go ahead and move on to our next picture. Right here we have a blue hue to this. I'm going to go through the same auto color correction techniques. I'm going to go through them really quickly because we already know how to do them. I'm going to duplicate this layer, then go to the Enhance, use Auto Smart Fix. And as you can see, that one has more to do with the lights and darks. It did change the skin tone color just a little bit, but that's not one that you want to use if you do not want to change any of the lighting, and this is just one for correcting the color. Let's turn that layer off and let's duplicate this background layer again. Let's go to Enhance and let's pick the auto color correction right there. And as you can see, it warmed this photo up quite a bit and removed a lot of that blue from there. And now we have some more of the natural skin tones. I'm going to duplicate this background again another time, and we're going to go to our next color correction, and that is Adjust Color, Remove Color Cast. A couple different ways that you can do this. That is to select the eye right there, the white part of the eye, or if in the background you have something that is supposed to be white, you can select that and it will get rid of that hue. So as you can see, it got rid of that bluish cold color right there. I'm going to select OK. We're going to compare that to the original right there, and you can see that it has taken away a lot of that blue color. Let's turn that off. Let's duplicate this layer one more time. Let's go to Enhance. Let's go to Adjust Color, and let's go to Adjust Color for Skin Tone. Let's click on somewhere on the shoulder right there. A little bit too magenta, so let's take some down of that blush. You can adjust this like that and then add a little bit of tan and then select OK. And as you can see, the white background has the blue removed and the skin tone has a little bit more natural skin color to it. Now let's go ahead and turn this off, duplicate the background one more time. And then we're going to go back to the double method that I suggested, and that is to go to Adjust Color and then remove the color cast, select the background to get rid of that blue color, and then we're going to go back, we're going to go to Enhance, Adjust Color, and then we're going to adjust for the skin tone right there. Going to take that eyedropper and then put it somewhere on the shoulder right there. As you can see, it warmed it up a little bit too much. I'm not too happy with that. Take down some of these reds and select OK. So now we've gotten rid of the color and we've returned some of the skin tone back to where it was more natural looking. So let's turn that off. As you can see, the blue color right there, and then we have the adjusted one that's fixed with the double method. I hope you've enjoyed our look at all the color correction techniques. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Cheers.